All my mates told me we had to meet Matt Bowness at Fairbrossen Wines. What he's got going on here is pretty special. We're in the Perth Hills today, which boasts some 35 wineries, gourmet restaurants and world-class mountain biking. Before we take off and enjoy some of the vino that makes this region special, it's time to get a sweat on. With Fairbrossen, what got you into it and what brought you up into the hills here?
When I left school, we planted a vineyard down in Margaret River, and Mum and Dad happened to have this property up here in the Perth Hills. Relatively new kind of area, new region, so pretty exciting to play with different, new school, old school varieties, where there isn't necessarily a benchmark for what grows best here. So.
Where did the name Fairbrossen come from?
At the end of a meal, my grandmother used to always say, "I'm Fairbrossen," which is full to bursting, literally.
Okay. What's the 6,000-year-old grape, and tell us why you sort of brought that into WA?
I've been to a tasting that the Ag Department had put on, and Saparavi was one of the alternate varieties they were sort of playing with in some of their nursery stock plantings. So really excited by the colour and the intensity of the wine, but also the story behind it. So it's a really good variety for where we live here in the hot climate. So that was obviously a given.
What got you into winemaking?
So when I finished school, I moved to Margaret River. Planted the vineyard and just hung out, going surfing and enjoying life down there. Decided that I wanted to go back to uni and get my degree. So it was a bit of a journey of about 10 years with study and travelling. So been around Europe 7 times and making wine. Predominantly France and the old school traditional varieties.
Fairbrossen wines employ a low intervention method in their winemaking, which basically means they let nature do the work, and I tell you what, it shows in the flavour of the wine.
The philosophies of France, where you're only allowed to grow certain varieties in certain areas, you're not allowed to add acid, you can't manipulate with yeast necessarily. Is probably a step back from the modern winemaking that I learned at uni. So pretty much threw the textbook out and just started doing natural, non-interventional wines. And so varieties like this will lend themselves to that.
And what's this here, Matt?
It's named Flora from Italy. Basically, they use these in Tuscany to make skins contact wine. So fill it with some white Vermentino grapes, allow it to sit and soak on skins for about 4 weeks and ferment. And then as it builds texture and crunchy acidity into the wine, then we basically get it out and press it to bottle. So we've only had a few harvests of this grape. I think as the vines get older, the intensity will really kind of come into its own. But pretty good colour, pretty black. A lot of that tannin on the palate also comes from extended skin contact, which really sort of fills the palate out and gives you that character.
Well, that's been an amazing journey in the Perth Hills. Bit of action, bit of wine. What more could you want? Now we're going to take off, find our next location, and make sure you check back in, subscribe to our channel, and follow VatRatz.